Yes, guys, big up everybody. We are back. We are back. Another day under the reign of this tyrant Pochettino. Hopefully, hopefully we get a victory on the weekend. Does anyone actually believe we're getting a victory on the weekend though? Can anyone actually say how they think we're going to get a victory? Because I don't know, man. I don't know. Everything feels so depressing around this club. It's so shit. We're going to go through probably the worst press conference I think I've ever seen in my life. I don't think there's any transfer news other than what Gianni's just brought up. Can we address the fact that this dickhead board want to spend 100 million plus on an unproven striker rather than spending the same amount to get world-class Osimhen? We're talking about that TalkSport article on Evan Ferguson. So let's bring that up for a little second. We're not going to spend too long on this because I don't get where people are panicking with this shit. But exclusive from TalkSport, Chelsea could, emphasis on the word could, break British transfer record with move for Evan Ferguson. Brighton believe he is worth more than the 150 million British record fee that they got for Caicedo. I can make a very similar article, guys. Exclusive. Chelsea could break British transfer record with move for Erling Haaland. And I'm sure Manchester City believe he's worth much more than the amount that they paid for him to. Guess what? I just made the same article. I just made the exact same article. We could do the exact same thing for Erling Haaland. We could do that for Vinicius if we wanted to. We could, I don't know. We could go for Tchouaméni if we wanted to. Anyone else off the Rafael Leao, maybe. Rafael Leao. We could break the British transfer record for them too. Just like we could do it for Evan Ferguson. So, why is everybody panicking about this shit when we haven't agreed nothing, we haven't made an attempt to do anything, we haven't spoke to the player, but half the timeline is already acting like we've already agreed personal terms with him. What are we doing? Like, I get it, everyone's panicking. The state of the club is fucking awful right now. But can we at least be strategic with what we're going to be angry about? Let's not just look at every single article left, right, and center and start getting annoyed about it. Because this is literally what these journalists want. They will give you any BS little think piece that they've worked on, put it out, and half of you will believe it. Half of you will believe it. Don't fall for this shit. Let's be strategic about what we're being angry about. Be angry about what's going on the pitch and the reasons for that. And the biggest problem is the manager. Let's not pretend that we actually have genuine interest in Evan Ferguson. Evan Ferguson is a name on a list. He is a name on a list of strikers. He's definitely not number one. He's definitely not number two. That's going to be Tony and Osimhen. I would doubt he's even top five. Actually, maybe. God knows. I have no idea who's on the list other than Tony and Osimhen. But do we seriously believe that we're going first for Evan Ferguson? There's a reason why I didn't even put him on the thumbnail or the title or anything like that. I could have ran the clickbait too. But come on. This club is getting inundated with clickbait bullshit designed to piss off the fan base. I'm not going to add to that. I'm not going to add to that. Especially with this. With this. That there is literally nothing to go off from it. So please, let's not take that seriously. Let's not take that seriously. But it is the match day preview. Yes. Yes. The greatest derby in England. Also, the two Carabao Cup semi-final losers meeting up before the winter break. As Fulham come down to the bridge, and thank the Lord we have a week off after this shit. Go AM. Those flick rumors are more bullshit too. Who was even the source? I saw someone put up earlier. I had a little look, but it looks so fake. The Untergang. Is that even real? Is that even real? I'll do one little Google search and just check. No, that's a film, you fucking dickheads. Ha ha ha. That's a film. You see? This is why you don't fall for this shit. It's a fucking film, bruv. Oh my god, yeah, whatever, man. These flick rumors are bullshit. It's bullshit. Don't fall for this shit, guys. Everything that we've seen over the last few days is either rehashed bullshit or it's opinions. That's it. It's opinions or it's rehashed BS. Like, I saw another article about how Tottenham could go in for Conor Gallagher. Yeah, they could go in for Conor Gallagher. They also could not. The same thing that we've said for the last 12 days. It's fucking boring. It's fucking boring. But yeah, Chelsea versus Fulham. After this, thank the Lord, we have a week off. Fulham at least can hold their heads up with some sort of pride. These guys lost at Anfield. Us, we got battered at fucking... Well, we didn't even get battered, but we played like dog shit at Middlesbrough. And Stamford Bridge already isn't going to be pretty, especially if we don't start well. That ground is going to be tense. And we already know what the second half is usually like with us. So you got 45 minutes to at least get into the lead. We got to respond with a statement. You have to. After a result like that against Middlesbrough's B team, you have to respond. But the manager doesn't even think we played badly. The manager doesn't even think we played bad. So where do we actually go from here? Will we actually have a statement performance? Because you know exactly what it's going to be. We're going to look clueless in our structure. We might get caught in transition because Liverpool struggled with that a little bit. I saw them targeting the left-hand side against Liverpool too, and I thought, oh, boy. Oh, brother. Who knows? Maybe someone will step up and give us a little moment of magic. Because that's all we really get in these games. That's all we get in these victories. Individual brilliance. Hopefully someone steps up. A win would actually push us to 7th place. Crazily enough. You know, the toxic positivity brigade will be out after that saying, you see, Poch's a plan. Poch's a plan. It's another home win. We're now in the European spots. We're in the Conference League. Be happy. We have shown progress. Pochettino will be happy as well. Progress. That will be progression in his eyes. But just win. Just fucking win, I beg. Like, we haven't lost at home to Fulham in, I think, 45 years. I think it's 45 years since we last lost at home to Fulham. There has been generations of Fulham fans who have never seen a win at our ground. Generations of Chelsea fans who have never seen us lose at home to Fulham. At the very least, I beg you, piece of shit, keep that intact. Please. Because, oh, well, we don't have anything left at this point. We don't have anything left. It's just, at the very least, get me into 7th place. Like, we might look like shit, but at least we'll be in a somewhat of a better position. I was going to say slightly respectful. It's not even slightly respectful. Like, you just moved up in the league. That's it. Just give us that. Because we don't build on anything. We've never built on anything all season. We're probably not going to start. But it would be nice if you did. 1979 was the last one. Wow. Crazy. I said, let's go more Poch Pro. Man, fuck you, Flawless, but big up my guy and also take Poch back. Take Poch in his prop back, bruv. Right. Any stats for this game? So we're unbeaten in our last 18 home league games against Fulham. Since, again, October 1979. Fulham have won just one of their last 23 league games in general against Chelsea. I think that was in 2006, the last time. No, before 2006, it was last season. That was it. That was it. We've only won our last two. We've won our last 2 London derbies, as many as we have in our last 13 derbies before that. Fucking hell, that is bleak. That is bleak. He is not my manager. I don't claim him. I don't claim him. He's just a guy who sits in the dugout and just crosses his arms and his legs. Free up my football club, man. Free up my football club. Right. Let's get into these fucking pathetic Poch quotes. Let's get into that because, boy, this ain't going to be pretty. So Poch on losing to Middlesbrough said, Caicedo was telling me his Brighton lost there last season. Many Premier League teams when they play there lose. But we are still alive and will fight again to be in the final when at Stamford Bridge. So, unless you've lived under a rock in the last hour or two, Brighton actually beat Borough 5-1 last season. And Caicedo wasn't even a professional footballer the last time Middlesbrough beat them. The guy wasn't even playing the sport at a professional level. I don't know who he was talking to. I was saying Caicedo set up Pochettino. Like, why would Caicedo just lie? Like, it's not even a tight game for you to maybe get the scoreline wrong. You won 5-1. You battered them. You battered them. Like, what are we talking about? Poch is just chatting shit. He's chatting shit. And he's throwing these players under the bus to save himself. This guy waffles every game about players missing chances like he isn't as culpable as them or even more culpable than them with his lack of game management, his player profiling, set pieces, everything. Fucking everything. First, you low-key throw Palmer under the bus by talking about his chances from the Middlesbrough game. That your style of play didn't set up any of them. Now we're throwing Caicedo under the bus by pretending he isn't taking the results seriously either. And even though this one's probably more unconscious, if anything, it still shows how low this guy's mentality is. Like, do you know what team lost to Middlesbrough recently? Tottenham. It was fucking Tottenham. And this is where the guy's mentality is at. It's at fucking Tottenham. It's at fucking Spurs. This guy keeps pretending like this performance was good enough. He again said, by the way, we didn't perform badly against Middlesbrough. Just gaslighting the entire fan base. Gaslighting everybody. Trying to flex wins over Sheffield United, Luton, and Preston, this hideous triplet. Like, are you kidding me? All this after we've lost to Middlesbrough's B team. This is the same guy, by the way, who said Chelsea's all about winning when he joined the club. But he's done nothing while being here other than lower the standards of this football club. And lower the expectation. And we are here pretending, well, he's here pretending that we actually had a good game. What? Right, even Specsavers ain't saving your ass. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Man said twice we didn't perform badly. So, you know, he would have watched that game, went to the press conference and said we played well. Then he would have gone home, watched the game back, if he even has, like, any managerial know-how in him to even watch a game back. And then he still would have said we played well. What? Oh, I'm so sick of this guy, man. Like, it's actually getting to a point where Graham Potter had better press conferences. And I never thought I would say that in my life. I'd actually take the boys gave everything on repeat over this shit. At least it would be the same gaslighting every week. You just drone it out. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Big up to Artem saying, listen to his press conferences from the summer and compare it to now. He's dropping expectations he set for himself and the club every week. Starting to sound like a dead man walking. Only a matter of time. Brother, it's been a matter of time. It's been a matter of time. This is where the recruitment team and the board need to be culpable as well. You've had enough time to watch Chelsea and know that this shit ain't improving. And you're just allowing him to stay here and stink out this football club, lower the standards, and potentially let it feed into this young and likely impressionable group of players. It's a joke. Top to bottom, it's a fucking joke, man. It's a fucking joke. Big up for the donation anyway. Was there anything else that he said? Oh yeah, they beat United as well, but fuck, everyone beats United except us. So that don't even prove anything either. That don't prove anything either. Right. On Nkunku, we're assessing Nkunku hasn't been able to train for 10 days. We didn't know this was going to happen. We're a little bit worried. Fine. Might just be 3 weeks after all. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with the training methods or the medical team. God knows what it is, but fucking ridiculous. Another injury. Whatever. Hopefully by the time Nkunku's fit, this fucker's gone. Hopefully. Good news. Chilwell and Badiashile should be in the team. Although this guy said Nkunku would be in the team and we didn't see either of them. So why the fuck should I take his word seriously? Good to see Badiashile back. Chilwell, fuck it. You got an opportunity at left back if you're fit. I say it can't be worse, but it could be. I just need something new. I need something new at left back. Anything else? Max tweet. All right, what's Max saying? Oh, it's Nkunku's hip is inflamed and they're waiting for it to go down. All right, fine, calm, minor situation, not that deep. Right, I don't have a lot of time because I've got to be live at Northside at 5:30, so I'm gonna send the link out now. Big up to everybody that's locked in though. Hit the like button, subscribe. Don't forget we are back tomorrow for a watch along because I'm not going to this shit game. Fuck that. But let's see what everyone's saying. Big up to everybody, and yeah. God willing we fucking win. I need some joy back in my life. This football is dead. Nearly done, guys. Laptop's actually moving pretty quick today. Go. Just send everything. We'll see who rolls through. Big up everybody. How many likes are we on? We still haven't hit 100. You man are moving like Chelsea up at Middlesbrough. What the fuck? Crazy. Big up, Mike. What are you telling me, bro? Oh, the guy just went on mute immediately. All right, cool. Whenever he's ready. All good. Yeah, I want to see Moyo on the panel. Everyone's been trying to call out Moyo, so I want to hear what he's got to say. Also, maybe I should pay a bit more attention to the group chat. I'm just way too busy most of the time. I'm saying,
hey, man.
Fucking crazy. Big up, Mike. What are you saying, brother?
Big up, Lewis. Big up, everyone.
How you feeling for the game tomorrow? How you feeling?
And we still shit. So
come closer to the mic. Come a bit closer to the mic. There we go.
Am I okay now?
Yeah, you're better now.
I'm good. Okay, cool. Yeah, man, we still shit. Poch is still here, so I'm still unhappy.
I hear it. I hope you didn't. You didn't listen to the press conference, did you?
Bro, I saw the waffle station about the Middlesbrough game.
You saw
like
what?
How he's trying to the waffle station about the Middlesbrough game, like how he's trying to justify us losing.
I'm getting fucking tired of it, bro. You know the Nkunku injury is going to be his next excuse if we drop points to Fulham. Again, we needed Nkunku. The guy had the fucking nerve to say we had injuries with the Middlesbrough game. These men have 14 injuries.
I
14
know,
injuries,
bro.
another 2 in the first half. We basically played a B team, and we couldn't break them down. But we needed
Bro.
Nkuku. We needed Reece
And what's
James.
worse? And what's worse? The team we put out in that game was like probably our strongest possible team, personnel-wise.
Kind of. Like we did still miss players, but it was a team that was good enough. That's it.
Yeah, bro.
It was a team that was good enough to win. So just fucking win.
Yeah, and I'm just happy we're not signing any more players for this guy. I think he has to try and get something out of the players he has had for the past 6 months. I've not seen anything in the team he's put out to see to like have some hope. Maybe if we get this guy in for him, he can like maybe improve it. Nah, like literally everything is just wrong. The defensive setup wrong. The midfield structure is just wrong. The way we attack is wrong. Our press as a team is wrong. Our build-up play wrong. Subs wrong.
Set
The way we defend set
pieces
pieces wrong. Bro, everything is just wrong.
Mentality
bro.
wrong. Press
Everything.
conferences wrong.
Wrong.
Injuries wrong. What's right? What's right? What's actually right with us?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. And it's getting to the point now where it's like the longer he stays here, bro, the more it's on the board. Because
it's not even got to a point where it's starting to become more on them. It's now on them. You've had enough time. You've had enough time. From when I woke up against Middlesbrough to not seeing a club statement, they deserve smoke. They deserve smoke. I don't care. I'm no longer deflecting it off them.
Yeah, I mean, like for me, it's the fact that I'm still hearing these reports saying there's no pressure on Poch still because we're still in contention for Europe. I mean, Conference League, is that what we're aiming for now?
They'll do it like that.
Nah, bro. Nah. Because
they'll paint it out as like part of the process, and like they didn't expect it to be like this at the start, or some bullshit.
Nah, bro.
And some people be like, "Oh, but at least we got Europe. Be happy." Like Conference League is a consolation goal, and I will take it for an easy trophy and some rotation. Yeah. I'm not going to be happy about it. Happy about it. I'll just accept it and move on. Yeah, it's going to be annoying. Like at least with Europe, at least with Europa, I'm thinking, you know what? We have 2 ways into the UCL. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Ideally, you want Champions League or whatever.
Bro, it's especially when the season is still salvageable. You know what I mean? Like, it's we're horrible now, but like, I feel like things are just being made to look worse than they are because of how we're playing.
Yep.
Like you know how like I can start stressing, you start focusing on the super minute details, but like when you start winning, you just overall just more happy as an institution, as a fan base, you're just more willing to let things slide. Like things like players, not all the players playing well. Like you're willing to let that go because you understand these are young players and they won't have consistent games. But like when everyone's playing bad consistently, that can't run, bro. Like just can't run. And
everyone plays poorly. It's usually the coach.
Yeah.
It's usually the coach. It's only when it's the same squad and a string of coaches when you kind of have to look at them too.
Yeah, and the fact that our better players are playing worse game by game, it's insane. Like for example, Cole Palmer. Yeah, Cole Palmer, right? He had 3 stinkers in December, by the way. Stinkers. Yep. Man U, Newcastle, and Everton. Despite all the
Man U, Newcastle. I'd kind of take Everton though.
No, Everton he tried, but he was still banging GA. That's why he got away with
he tried.
But Everton, they weren't even GA. It was just I could see what he was trying to do. He just didn't really get any of the shots off. I would say there weren't any bad misses.
Yeah, it's not up to him, but it's just the general level of the team bringing him down. Like our situation is so bad that even if a player is trying his best, their best will inevitably be dumped down because how shit everyone else is.
Yeah, that's what happens when you go from
just insane.
When you go from fucking Guardiola to Pochettino, and when you go from Rodri to Gallagher, that's exactly what happens. It's a downgrade in every single aspect.
Every single aspect.
Yeah, it's
Big
just
up
this.
Lewis, man.
I'm at
Big up,
full
yeah.
depression stage because
No.
they're not getting rid of him. No, because they're not getting rid of him, and like
Yeah.
now the board's looking incompetent. The manager's been incompetent. The players are struggling. Like, where do we go from here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it truly sucks to be a Chelsea fan because you don't even know what the future is. Like you can't even
I
say
know what the future is, but I'm waiting for it to literally be opened up. My future is sack this coach, go and bring me somebody else. But like, no one's uncovering the future because they're letting him stay.
but
Yeah,
there's no
'cause-
one out there.
Bro, even
I
that.
hate
Like,
that
I think,
fucking robotic statement so much.
like, I would bring in
Can't
the
even
Zerbi.
explain it.
I would
What?
actually bring in the Zerbi. I would
I don't
bring in
mind
the
Zerbi.
Zerbi.
It'd be better than what we have. Ideally, I want someone with a bit of a CV on them, just because they're a bit crude. But like the Zerbi, like he's got a good style of football. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't be against him.
Yeah,
No,
but
honestly.
No,
Like,
allow
I
him.
mean,
Ziad,
the
what are you
free
saying, man?
agents out
Also,
there-
you survived the brazy Gegenpress that would have sent me to Jupiter, bruv. So
Bro,
respect.
listen, man. Listen, bro. Anyway, listen, big up everyone, man. Like and subscribe. Show some love to Lewis, man.
yeah.
Put some subs,
Yeah,
like.
I'm not getting a lot of
share.
love right now with this shit football team.
But listen, Lewis, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not really bothered when this guy gets sacked. My bigger concern is who they're gonna replace him with, and what they do with the sport and directors or whatever they're called. Listen, those Paul,
I hear it.
Stewart, whatever
I hear
their name is, bro. They can continue what they're doing in terms of scouting youngsters and
That's not what they're doing as well.
up and coming Brazilians. That's fine, but they can't be the ones scouting for our first team.
They're not even doing that, by the way.
Or fucking for our managers. Bro, allow him.
Yeah, I hear it. There's no reason to have faith for them in general either.
Bro,
it's just
and-
I've got less faith in Pochettino.
I can't believe like we've got an owner who's it's his first time owning a football club, and you've got those directors first time buying for a major team because they weren't even directors, were they? They were fucking analysts or whatever. So they came from
Yeah,
analysts.
and now we're doing this co-director of football thing, and like I don't
Like, bro,
get
we've
that.
got like
There should
they've
just
got
be
people
one
learning a
director.
job.
For being
I've never seen someone like so many people learn out a job at once at such a big club. Like that can't work, bro. That can't work, bro.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of changes to be done, but just sign someone proper, man. No,
I don't really just
fucking-
caught luck because
Yeah,
they're
man.
fucking taken
And-
over by. Whose fucking mic is that?
Yo, you bloody terrorist! Take your mic, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think your mic got hijacked, mate. I think your mic got hijacked. Might want to sort that
Yeah,
out.
and if the owners are struggling to put in a structure, then they should try to look for a president, a club president, someone who can actually put in a
I don't
structure.
think that's gonna happen in England, bro.
A club
But
president.
they should,
Like Madrid and
some-
Barca.
someone who
they do
knows
that.
how
They do that.
clubs
Yeah,
are
that
supposed
ain't
to
gonna
work.
work. That ain't gonna
Yeah,
work.
Why not?
Yeah.
Look, why do you say that? Look, why do you say that?
No, it's just not common in England.
Yeah, I
It's
think
only in
that. I
Spain.
think that. Yeah, I think that's something that's probably more political in it. That's probably something like to do with the way Spanish football clubs are done up. I don't know. That's different to England, isn't it?
No, fair enough.
Actually, I haven't got a clue to be honest. I don't know. I don't
Like,
even know
if
if you
it's
can do
possible.
that in England. If it's possible, I mean maybe. I don't
Yeah.
even know if you can. I don't know. And big up Sean saying bored someone equals someone from Brighton and someone from Monaco who nearly got relegated not long ago. I'm not surprised they're in this deck. Hear it again because they picked the manager. Like I can't even say it's as cut and dry as like just get rid of the coach because again, like Ziad brings a fair point. Do we trust him to even bring in the right guy? I don't know. I'm just more willing to cross that bridge and find out as opposed to stick to Poch and just stay in this dismal shit. And like if they go and get another manager and it's the same shit, then they're the primary problem by far. By far.
The thing,
'Cause now
the
there's
thing
a strike.
is, they've got great intentions, and it's just at times poor execution. Like the managerial shortlist, aside from Poch, the rest of the candidates I would have been happy with. But you picked the wrong guy from that shortlist. That doesn't make sense to me.
To be honest, other than Nagelsmann on that shortlist, I'll be straight up. I didn't know the rest, like people like Andrew and whatever. So
Yeah, but like that's their job to know,
exactly, yeah.
not ours.
Yeah,
Like we
but
can
the
say
thing
we
is,
ain't
right?
seen a lot of Ange. Fine, whatever. Like I'm
Yeah,
not
but
going to
the thing
expect
is,
everyone to watch the
Ange
squad.
would have been great. I wanted Nagelsmann. Enrique, like he's got experience at the highest level. I would have been fine with him.
Enrique's
Who else
fishy.
was there? Iron Slot. Judging from his like track record and what he's been doing, I would have been fine with him. But you pick Poch. What did Poch say in his interview process?
He lied, bro.
Because
Yeah,
Nagelsmann
So that
rejected
Chelsea,
us.
it's all about winning. We must win now. And all of
Because
that.
these guys
Talking about
these guys wanted Nagelsmann first, and he rejected us. So
Yep.
what did he see? And I don't know, man. It's just
No, there was something behind the scenes that Nagelsmann saw which he just didn't like.
Didn't Enrique reject us?
No,
No,
Enrique
we said
would
no
have.
to him.
Enrique would have been open, but just our ownership said no.
Yeah, we said no
Enrique
to him.
wanted the
Oh,
job.
shit,
I honestly said
yeah.
no.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
remember Lewis sent me that
But-
tweet that Enrique wanted Ziyech, bro, as his main players.
Can you guys
I
hear
was
me?
like, bring Enrique
Yeah,
in, bro.
Yeah.
but Lewis
can
is
hear
right
that,
though. Get rid of Poch, and then we'll cross the bridge when it comes to it. In terms of
You know, manager's
Yeah,
finished if
like
he wants
manager.
Ziyech as a star player.
I mean, in prime, that's not going to happen, man. You can't. A football club is never going to say, get rid of someone. Okay, what do we do now? They're going to have a plan.
No. I'm not talking about the club. I'm talking about us as fans saying, "Oh, if you get rid of Poch, who comes in?" Like I don't care.
Yeah. I
Like,
get what you're saying. Yeah.
we have to. I don't want to be in this thing of no manager's going to come to us, so we might as well stick with Poch. Like by that logic, why don't we just stick with Lukaku? Because every other striker we sign will flop. Why can't we stick? Why not? Why not
Never
stick with,
I hate this
why not
forward thinking negativity where it's like,
Exactly.
oh, we're definitely gonna bring in somebody shit if Poch goes. I'll be like, well, if we do, then I'm on to recruitment. Then
Yep.
I'm with you all. They're the main problem. But until then, this cunt ruining my squad is my main problem.
But isn't that
Why
what
is it
happened with the
people
Harry
only-
Potter?
Why is it people only have that thought process for managers but not with players? Why didn't we stick with Kepa? Because every other goalkeeper we've signed has been shit. Why didn't we stick
I think
with
last
Werner?
season there was that same thought process.
No,
Something
Kepa's
like that.
baby arms, would have cost us.
You know how
Like,
everyone's
but-
still baby.
No, but I'm only making the point
The
of
thought
like
process,
you
hold on.
don't
The thought
have that
process
that
thought
guy
process.
got us relegated, man.
The thought process isn't don't change it, right? It's that you have fears that when they do change it, they'll fuck it up. Because when they change everything else, they fucked it up. We were like I was saying on the other stream, we were complaining because the guys that we had and the whole team and everything wasn't good enough to win the league, not make top four. Top four wasn't the problem. Top four was never the problem. The problem was winning the actual league, right? So when you first fired your first manager, and Lampard back for whatever reason, right? That was bullshit. Didn't work.
Yeah.
4 months, you bought in Poch. In panic mode, for anybody to assume you're going to bring in someone worse? Who have I been saying they will bring in for a long time? Even if it's like slightly jokingly. I'm not really joking. This is how these guys operate. So for me, it's like, anything can be fixed. Anything can be fixed. You just got to get rid of. I don't believe that shit. This is why.
Danny, you can't just start from Potter though. I think you start from second Tuchel.
No. But they didn't sack Tuchel, right? That was bullying them. Win Stanley and Stewart didn't sack Tuchel.
True.
But the point
I'm going from when Win Stanley, because you can say Win Stanley did sack Tuchel because he came in from Brighton at the same time Potter came in. Cool, but I'm saying direct influence, right? What I give you direct influence on is you came in, you saw what Potter was doing, right? Most of the fan base was saying, yo, it's the players, it's not Potter. So January window hit, we signed like 7 players and we were still dog shit. That most people were like, okay, it is Potter, right? They get rid of Potter maybe 3 or 4 weeks late. Lampard in that time had enough time to find an interim manager. Find an actual manager. Did, and he's absolute dirt.
No, we just did it for the fucking vibes, man. I think we just did it for the vibes.
I want Potter to go. So I said Potter. Same guys, man. Shit. I want Potter to leave my club right now. Right? Jesus. But just like when Spurs ran through 4 managers in a row or 5 managers in a row.
Yep.
So they hired this guy, didn't work, this guy didn't work. Just kept doing it just to fucking do it. Right? So they hired the director of football and he got his guy in Ange in. Cool. We're not. That's not what's going on here. So I don't trust these guys. If they
Yeah,
prove
but Daniel,
me wrong,
who are you blaming? Who are you blaming? You blaming Bowley and that, or you blaming the directors?
Ultimately, I'm blaming Bowley because he brought the
That's what I'm
directors
saying.
in.
They,
But I'm blaming
the
them,
directors
obviously.
that came in and are
But I'm
making
blaming
these shit
them. I'm
decisions
blaming
came from Bowley.
you getting guys from Brighton who were never directors of football, like you said, to lead the charge for this club, right? I don't have to trust you. I don't have to have faith in you. You have to prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Came in, Arneson was already here. People don't know who that is because no one ever gave a shit about our directors of football until they were really bad. Frank Arneson was here for about 5 years before that, right?
I remember that name.
Peter Weisel was here prior to that. These are the guys who passed on everything they knew to Michael Emenalo after. But those guys were already staples at the club. He didn't come in and say, "Yo, you guys fuck off. Let me get somebody else. Let's, no. You
I
guys
think we only
I'm
brought
a
in Peter
manager."
Kenyon when Roman joined. Things from United.
Yeah, but again, he was chairman though. He came in as chairman.
Yeah.
Sporting director were Frank Anderson and Peter Weiser. Those are the two guys, and they're the ones who trained Emenalo, who became a director of football after Arneson. Right? This is the history of Chelsea's director of football, right? So, and then after Emenalo, that's when it went downhill with Marina taking over, and then it's been shit ever since, right? And it was kind of getting a little fixed when you got Czech in there, who actually knows a little bit about football, right? And they were working with Tuchel, and it was making a little more sense, but it was still bad, right? It was still not where it's supposed to be. So these guys coming in, I don't have to trust you. What have you done for me to trust? And what you've done so far, I don't like. So you have to prove me wrong with this next guy. Once you fire Poch, and he's going to get fired. Maybe they do it late, which they will. They're going to fire him in 2 months instead of firing him now. Cool. You have all this time. Let's see who they bring in. And for me, that if I can ever trust these guys or not. If you bring in somebody trash, and we have the same issue, right?
Yeah.
Then it's like, I'm done.
Big problem. That's a big problem.
I'm done with you.
Hands washed.
And then that goes to the body and the man to get rid of them.
Big up Oliver Blue as well, saying bloody -17. Fucking hell in here. And I have to be up at 4:30 a.m. to watch Palmer play striker again. Bring me Osimhen in a heat wave now. Big up you lot up the Chels, brother. You need more than a heat wave, man. -17. I would genuinely die. But big up, brother. You might not see Palmer up top. I think it'll be Broyer up top this time.
-17, bro.
Yo, guys, do you guys remember the list?
Bro, we complain about 0 degrees, bro.
Do you guys remember the list of managers when they were interviewing, right? After Nagelsmann and Enrique failed. It was like 4 guys. It was Arne Slot. It was Company, which is crazy, right? Yeah. It was Amorim and it was Poch. So when you look at that,
well, fuck that.
Do you think when you say, "Yo, bring Jose back," they'll never do that. Bring this guy.
Impossible.
Allegri's never coming here. These guys are never under these ownership. The guys they want aren't these type of guys. I think that's very obvious. That's why I'm fearful of Arne Slot and these guys. Yeah, Arne Slot and all these guys, they remind me of Potter. Potter was the number one thing when he was at Brighton.
But Daniel, listen to this one. Back last summer, it was Slot, whatever his name is, bro. Vincent Company, Pochettino. But they've signed 2 managers of that caliber and of that project, and it hasn't worked. If they go for a 3rd time and go for the same profile of manager, then I'm sorry, that's a big issue. You have to change something. You've gone down the model of getting these up-and-coming, quote-unquote, up-and-coming managers who show a little bit something at another club or a smaller club, and it hasn't worked. So you have to go at someone now that's experienced, that's won, and that's dealt with big players at a big club. Because if you don't, like, what are you doing, bro? You know it's not working, but you're still doing it. Like, as soon as they hire someone of the caliber of Poch or Potter, they have to go. They have to go straight away. Because they're literally fucking us over. We know it's not going to work. Bro, ain't nobody going to win us shit, bro.
I don't believe any of this.
Madly, though.
To be honest, it's not just about the players for me. I don't believe in any of this shit. And that's because, like, I'm old enough to have watched this same shit happen to Arsenal. The same shit happened to Manchester United. The same shit happened to Liverpool. All of them went through the same shit that we are. And I don't think we're that special with this idiot owners for shit to, like, work any differently. Like, you guys do remember when Arsenal got rid of damn near all their fucking invincibles, right? And went into, and our players were not fucking that, but got rid of all of them and got a team that was basically under 23, youngest team with Nasri, all these guys in the team. Some are young and they don't remember that. I remember Diaby, Nasri, Wilshere, Fabregas, Walcott,
Eduardo,
Shamrock,
all them, man.
Eduardo. I remember that entire super.
But the maddest thing is,
young
they were
team.
way more competitive than we've even looked.
Yes.
No, and way more talented.
That's the only bigger problem for me. But I hear what you're saying. I hear everything you're saying.
The shit still didn't work when they did all that, right? You guys remember when Bale was sold? 25 young guys like Hope B and Pastore and all these super talented, right? You guys remember
they
that?
used that money, man.
Yeah, that shit didn't work either.
Sandro,
right?
all them,
so,
man.
That shit
The only one that worked,
right?
Ericsson.
Yep.
I'm talking about when I say work, you lead your team to a fucking win. Like you lead your team to a and then Ericsson and all that. Yeah, he worked, but then they had to. That's when Kane and all these guys came around and they started playing better, right? But I'm talking about the initial. Let's spend 500 million. Let's spend 800 million, 700, whatever the difference you want to call it is. If it's not a whole billion, you said we sold this, cool, right? Let's spend all this, but let's spend it on Lewis Holtby. Let's spend it like, what is the difference between Holtby and some of these guys that we? To me, I see it the exact same way. Whereas when we compare ourselves to a City or any of these kind of guys, or even the Barcelona who's doing a rebuild and that, Barcelona would do a rebuild and have Pedri and Gavi, but then they go out and get Frankie de Jong, then they go out and get Gundogan, and they go out and get Lewandowski, Rafinha, all these guys over 20, 25, 26, experienced guys, right? They didn't just say, let's off. Huh?
Do we really have Paul like that to be nabbing these big names, these experienced players?
We have the money.
We have the money, yeah.
Always have the money, right? And the reality is, they made a choice. Let's sign Dr. Fofana, David Washington, Jackson, 25 young players for 20 million here and there. They made that choice instead of saying, you know what, I'm gonna give this world-class player $350 a week. Maybe because they felt, us giving this to Sterling, which was stupid, was the wrong move. So now we're gonna get young players on low wages and blah blah blah. And my whole thing is not even about them being talented. That's not the problem. They're all talented. It's having young players who've never played together all come together under one manager, right? Talented or not, developing, fighting for the same game time, developing at the exact same time with a coach that is not a genius. This shit could work if you had Jose in his prime or something, or one of these guys, and even him, he will make a choice. Oh, I like these three youngsters more. The rest of you fuck off. Give me older players that can win. He did that when he came back the second time, right? He said, Hazard, you are the guy. Oscar, I like you. The rest of you guys, you can come, you can go, you can leave. I don't really give a shit. A Lukaku, a KDB, Salah, I don't care about you. But I like these two. So if the next manager comes in, he's not going to say, yeah, you know, Noni, you start Palmer in this. No, it's going to be a mixture of, I really like Palmer. I really like Mudryk. Noni, I don't really give a shit about. Angelo, I don't give a shit about. Like, that's the way it goes. None of them care about every single young player. I want to develop all of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's really impossible. Unless, like Pep, you were their manager in the under-21s, which is what, like, every situation is different and kind of unique in that. But for our situation,
what would you, what couple names would you go for, Daniel? Well, give me a couple names. Who are you thinking?
A couple names I'll go for?
Yeah.
Pushing the Osimhen train heavy on here, right? Till I really, really dug into his injury record, and now I'm scared.
His injury.
No. I'm not talking about players. Managers.
Oh, managers.
Yeah, not players, bro. Players. We can say it all day and name players.
I have my personal biases, and I'm also a terrorist. I like these guys like Simeone and these type guys. It's not gonna happen.
No, okay, bro. Okay, but let's just be hypothetical for a second.
So out of all the options, taking into consideration the way that they're trying to build things and go by, right? The guy I would take would probably be Amorim. Now,
no.
I don't watch
bro. 1 second, bro. Fuck what they think and their model. What from the changes you would make for when Poch goes, who would you take? Forget that Amorim, because even Amorim, fuck that guy, bro.
I already told you. I'm talking to Allegri. I'm talking to Simeone. I'm sorry.
Facts.
I'm talking to guys
Facts.
who have 4 or 5 league titles under their belt, or have been challenging, or
Go
have a couple
for
league
Stevie
titles.
at this point.
Top of the pile. That's who I would go for, right?
Facts.
And I'm not saying I
Bro,
have all the
Simeone, bro. I'm
answers.
sorry, Simeone might have to be the one.
I'm
Bro.
not saying I have all the answers. Or
Simeone
blah blah
ain't
blah.
going.
I'm just saying what I
Simeone's
would
not
do,
coming.
right?
Why not?
He
the
won't
most
He
leave.
makes
expensive
25
manager in the
million.
world.
He makes
Find a
25
new
million a
contract.
year, and he's not leaving. Yeah, he makes
I'll say
25
he's
million
the
a year.
highest paid manager in the world.
Scott, listen, mate.
Fuck,
Bowley's been here for what, 2 years now? Money's not a problem, mate. Money's not a problem, bro.
But
He makes
Ziyad,
25 million a year. I'll give you 30, bro. How
Ziyad,
about that, bro?
my belief, right? And again, we all have our personal belief of the way football can work and change and shit like that, right? Is one, the way to fix this is you get a genius manager, somebody who's really like an upper echelon guy, which I don't know if any of these young managers are. The old guys, the ones who were geniuses 10 years ago, are still the same guys now, right? None of these new guys have broken through like I'm the guy. So I don't know about that, but that's your one option. You go for that kind of guy, and then he can figure out ways to get these guys to work. Your number 2 option is getting the best players in the world, right? Who can carry you when your manager is good, but he's not great. He's good, he's not great, but he has a world-class striker who gets him goals, world-class keeper who saves him a couple games. He has world-class wingers, blah, blah, blah. Those type of things also help. So, but I don't know what direction they're going to take. I don't see a positive from them because I think, I joke a lot, but I do think it's going to be Thomas Frank. And
it's
yeah,
gonna be, if we're being honest, it's gonna be De Zerbi, bro. Let's be honest, man. It's gonna be.
It's not gonna be De Zerbi. I don't think we'll do that business for Brighton. But if it is, it's still the same.
Yeah, they got release clause we gotta deal with.
Yeah, we're probably not gonna do that.
It's gonna be that Donny from Sporting or some stupid shit like that, bro.
Look, I've anyone
just
be
minor to be fair compared to playing release clauses.
At least Amorim has a couple league titles under his belt, like.
Yeah, but
getting guys who will be finishing 8th, 9th, 8th, 6th, 9th. Like, what does
listen,
that...
bro, Daniel, the biggest problem I've got with these managers is that do they know what it's like to be at a caliber of Chelsea?
Fucking Portuguese.
I don't think they do. I honestly don't think they do. Because you look at the managers that have been successful at Chelsea in recent years, as soon as they come in, they know what job they're taking. And
Mourinho knew?
And they shows in the interviews, they show in the post-match analysis, whatnot. Not Pochettino.
Jimmy, Mourinho came in and
say
told
something in an interview and then lies about it.
I just won a Champions League. I just won a league title. There's no pressure on me. I'm about to dominate this shit. That's how he came in. He knew what it was to be
at
a top club. That's a guy who was an assistant at Barcelona. You know what I mean? And then went to Porto, earned his stripes, won a league title, won a Champions League. They came to Chelsea and said, "I'm the guy. I'm going to win this shit."
Because I'm sorry, bro.
Being a legendary manager, we saw what he did in Champions League, what he did with all those guys at AC Milan. Even though he had a stagnant year. Remember this, he had 10 years, no league title before he came to Chelsea.
I don't trust you.
10 years.
I was just saying, but Sporting to Chelsea, Brighton to Chelsea, even bloody Tottenham.
These guys should be going to the Saudi League, not Chelsea.
It's not the same, bro. It's not the same.
I'm not saying this shit can't work. I've never seen it at my club. And I'm just like, I'm one of those people, this is like a personality thing, right? Maybe it has to do with my job. When I see a history or something, unless you prove me differently,
there we go.
Sorry, I'm just gonna say nah. I'm good. Big up though. If it works, it works. Like, if you invest in some weird shit, and it works for you, big up. I'm investing in Apple, my nigga. I'm sorry. I'm investing in Apple, Netflix, shit. I'm sorry. That's worked.
But I say we go for
some CV, man. That's just it. Someone who's got the experience or what it takes to take a team to the top. Not someone who's built,
or someone that we know has got the mentality.
You're forgetting there isn't that in this day and age in football. There isn't that. That's why you've got to look at the next thing. Because everyone you've named, Simeone is the best paid manager in the world. There's no chance in hell he comes to Chelsea. There's no chance we're paying more.
So there's no chance we can give him a pay rise.
It's not even about pay rise, though, man.
Bro,
how long has he been at Atletico? How long has he been at Atletico now?
Oh, years, bro.
Just pay the guy, bro. Money talk.
Well, like more than 10 years, yeah?
He's been there for 10 years. The only club he said he would go to at the end is Inter Milan. So I don't know why he's not coming here.
He's not coming.
Yeah.
It's bleak, bro.
Every other manager of that caliber is at the end of their career. Allegri, Ancelotti, Conte, all of these dudes at the end of their career. So you have to look for the next guys. And unfortunately, the next guys Yeah, but Tuchel had his
Xabi
flaws
Alonso.
as well. It's not like Tuchel didn't have his flaws.
He had his flaws, but what's his name? Like, what do you call it? I can't remember who
Cool.
said
So,
it, but
Ziad,
but
who
he's
are
still
you
good
going to
enough.
get then? So cool. Who are you going to get then?
Oh, me personally, if we're what? No, you're asking me. I'm taking fucking Tuchel.
Take care, Alex.
I'm
Yeah, well,
taking
Tuchel's
Tuchel
not coming back. Tuchel's not
Well,
coming
you
back.
just asked me.
Me personally, yeah, if I could go in the market right now and
Just
get
asked
anyone,
me, Scott. That's
irrespective if they will actually come, I don't think this guy will ever come to Chelsea. I'd get Xabi Alonso any day of the week.
And that's what I'm talking about. Those are the type of managers you have to get now, unfortunately, because
but it's too
there are not that, like, unless you want to go and sign like Spalletti, who won a league title with Napoli, unless you want to go and like try and get Benitez back because he won shit.
I'll take Spalletti, man. I'll take Spalletti over
I don't trust
Amorim.
Spalletti. I don't
I'll
trust
take
that guy.
Spalletti over Amorim and some of these guys. I'm sorry.
That's fair, but that's one. But Daniel, that's what I'm saying. Even him, you look at Spalletti and that, like, that's not a name that excites me personally. Not in the same way that, like,
It's not. You're right.
not in the same way like in the past it would have been like an Ancelotti, a Mourinho, etc. Like that's the level we're dealing at now. Zidane's not coming, by the way. Zidane's waiting for that French job. Zidane's literally
Scott,
waiting for that French job.
When you're saying it's not something's going to happen, it's unrealistic. Like it might be unrealistic, but I think these board have shown us, or these owners have shown us that they can make unrealistic very realistic and make it happen.
No, they know.
Man, one second. I never thought in a million years we would fucking sign Caicedo and Lavia in one window. The whole window we were talking about Caicedo.
Oh man.
Why are you trying to compare that?
Bro, how about you let me
Why are you
finish?
trying to
Calm down, bro.
Come on, man. That's not
raping on
let me
Mike,
say
oh my
this. That's
God.
not an impossible, like, it's like, remember,
Not even
back in the
impressive.
day
Nothing's
when we would
impossible,
go-
bro. We're talking
remember
about
back in the day
we're talking
when
about
we
getting a
go for
manager here, bro.
Dani
We're not
Alves?
asking to go find the gold. You're just
Okay, who do you think
negotiate
would get?
with the manager? It's not impossible.
They have not done anything impossible or crazy. They had to overpay to get Caicedo because the
Okay, let's
negotiation was
overpay to
bad
get a
early
proper
on.
manager then. If you can overpay to
They're
get a
not
player,
going
you
to
can overpay
overpay
to get a
for a
manager.
manager, bro.
Bro, if you can overpay to get a player, you can overpay to get a manager.
I don't disagree with that.
So
Yeah, but
make it happen, man.
Wouldn't there be some
They're
managers
billionaires
just
for a
spooked
reason,
by
innit?
the
They're top
situation?
negotiators for a reason. Make it happen.
I don't disagree with that at all. I think if you can, more than likely, if you can get any of these guys and pay them whatever wage, I don't give a shit what the wage is, but if you can get them in, cool. I just don't see it happening, right? I don't see them going back and saying, "Yo, let's give Simeone 30 million a year." They ain't gonna do that shit. Or let's go all out. Like even the Osimhen thing, paying his release clause up front. I'm still wonky on that, but maybe they can do it, right? Because he really wants to come to the Premier League. He probably really wants to come to Chelsea. He's a Chelsea fan. That's a little layup for you, right? So layup, close it out. Go pay the release clause, bring him in. Cool. But, when it comes to these guys, remember these guys have failed to get a lot of guys that they actually wanted. We're talking about a Caicedo at the end, the last day of the fucking window, or the second last day of the window.
But that's just poor. Yeah, that's poor negotiating. Yeah,
they've been fucking up for a long time. They had to get
Time out. Y'all are rewriting history that ain't even that fucking
They've been fucking up for a long time.
Y'all rewriting history that's not even that old.
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean, Jimmy?
What do you mean? How did they? Caicedo was on his way. Liverpool came and put the 100.
Bro, yeah, but it shouldn't take that long to get the deal done.
How the fuck you decide how long it take? You ever did one?
Because they were haggling over 5 million for 5 months.
That's what the fuck was haggling over. That's what they was gonna pay. Liverpool came in overpaid and raised up the stock, not us. Y'all acting like this shit didn't just happen. What are we talking about?
They gave a clear because we all came on here and talked about it all the time. They gave a clear price, right? They said he's going to cost you 100 mil.
Whatever we put in, Liverpool was going to pay more. It didn't matter.
Hold on. It didn't because we had 4 months prior where they said it's 100 mil.
Liverpool was still waiting in the wings. It didn't matter.
Liverpool did not make a bid for him.
Liverpool made a bid after they seen what our bid was. They made a bid. It
we made like 4 bids, Jimmy. What are you talking about?
4 bids
Liverpool waited till they saw what our bid was, and they topped it by like 20 fucking million. 15 million.
We made like 4 bids.
We were negotiating throughout the summer till it got to about 80 million. Then Liverpool came in, offered, I think, similar or just a bit more than us.
That's what Brighton wanted.
They offered
negotiate against yourself in business. Y'all talking about we should have just paid the 100. If we would have came with 100, Liverpool just would have came with 105 or 110. Either way, they were pouncing.
Which they
That's
did.
what they
And then
did.
he said, no, I really just want to go to Chelsea. Which, again, if you made 100
that was
bid,
the 80 plus 5 was what we were on.
Yeah, exactly. Brighton were like, no.
Yo, what are y'all rewriting the fucking history? Like, that's what happened. Liverpool came and made the money go up big, not Chelsea. Chelsea was trying to pay.
What you're not understanding is Liverpool did not make a bid right when we did.
Exactly.
Liverpool
made a bid at the last fucking moment. What are we talking about?
That's the point. Exactly. Yeah.
That is my
But they waited until they saw what the max we were going to go to.
Waited until they were failing at Lavia and then went for our player.
That's not what the fuck they did, bro. They waited until they saw what we were going to go to.
Because there was a deadline as well. There was a deadline.
Yeah,
you're acting like Chelsea walked away and then Liverpool came in.
No,
we didn't walk away.
There was a deadline.
Yo, you don't negotiate against yourself. There was literally nobody else to negotiate, so they had no reason to pay the 100. If Liverpool never came in, Brighton would have sold him for what we were putting in. Brighton was never going into next year with him. You a dickhead if you think that. It was never who put that bid in. Brighton fucking smiled from ear to ear because before that, they were bidding against nobody. It was nobody to bid against. Liverpool helped Brighton. That's what they did. Chelsea did nothing wrong. That's negotiation.
I don't disagree with any of that.
You don't negotiate against yourself.
Liverpool
Who negotiates against themselves?
Everybody does. What are you talking about?
There was nobody else negotiating with against Chelsea.
Question. When Guavidó went to City for over 100 mil, who were they negotiating against to get it to 100 mil?
What are you talking about?
Who made a bid for Leipzig to raise that price to that price?
That was their price.
No shit. The same way they told us Caicedo was 100 mil.
No.
But they never paid 100 million for fucking Guardiola. That's you doing that media shit.
Oh my God.
They never paid 100.
Picking and choosing.
They wanted 100. They didn't pay 100. See, that's that bullshit. Y'all create these narratives. That's not true. They did not pay. They wanted 100. They did not get 100.
Who were they negotiating against?
They wanted 100. They did not get 100.
How much did they pay for?
80 something. They never paid 100.
It doesn't matter if they pay 100 or not.
What do you mean it doesn't matter?
Were you there when that whole saga happened?
Let me help it down. Let me help you. If Liverpool
77.6 mil.
Thank you. If Liverpool never came in with 100 plus,
we would have gone to
nobody to bid against. They would have to take Chelsea's final fucking bid. They would have took it. Liverpool came in and thought, if we splash, not only will Brighton will have to take our bid, in which they did.
I think
Pochettino turned them down. We never went above Liverpool.
Brighton accepted the bid from Liverpool, and then it was a here we go, and then Caicedo.
We never outbid Liverpool. Y'all keep talking about we splashed the cash. We didn't outbid them. When Caicedo told them no, Brighton had to come back to us. What are we talking about? The shit just
after we got Caicedo came out and said Chelsea have made a valuable bid. Right, I'm not going to Liverpool.
Caicedo told Liverpool he was not going.
I'm not going to Liverpool. I'm going to Chelsea. Right. If that's the case, that means there is no Liverpool bid. He's never going there.
No,
he accept. What you mean there's no Liverpool bid? Yo, Daniel, what you saying makes no fucking sense.
There was a medical
report. Just argue. If they bid and accept, and the player says,
they accepted the bid. The player turned it down. What are you talking about?
I'm never going there. The bid is invalid.
You just talking shit, man. You ain't arguing with justice, nigga. I'm not one of them niggas. You talking stupid. They accepted the fucking bid. If Caicedo would have said yes, he would have been. That's how football business go. You about to sit here and tell us that's not how football business go?
The same way Rafinha accepted the bid to us, right?
What?
No. Brighton, Leeds accepted the bid that we had for Rafinha, the 65 million. They accepted it for 2 weeks.
And he said he's not. He only going to one place.
Hold on. The player said, "Fuck no, I'm going to one place." How much did he go to Barcelona for?
I don't fucking know.
A bit less.
That was like a year.
It was less than what we offered.
Yeah,
it was.
And we played less than Liverpool.
No, we did not. We paid the same bid they did.
No,
we
the
matched
fuck
them.
we
We matched
didn't,
them.
man.
Same bid.
Whatever,
Don't match
motherfucker,
them.
it don't make no difference. It
No, we
doesn't
did
really make a
40%.
difference.
Players, if
Y'all talking about we
does not wanna go
overpaid.
to a
No, we
club-
didn't.
If a player does not want to go to a club for any means, like the same way Rafinha did not want to come to Chelsea.
Y'all said we got
We had the
Caicedo
bid.
because we
The
overpaid.
bid
No, we
was-
did not.
The bid was accepted.
Y'all said
Because before bid-
you said we overpaid for Caicedo. That's why we got him. Fuck out of here. That's not what happened.
There was no other viable bid. When I say viable, meaning the
Yo,
player
you
was
can't
willing to
tell me
go there.
no bid was viable when they accepted it.
They
Brighton
can accept whatever
accepted
they
the
want. The
bid.
player said, "I'm not going."
Brighton accepted the bid.
Brian and Caicedo are two different
Same way
things.
Leeds
Fuck is you talking
accepted-
about?
the same way
Brighton
Leeds
accepted the bid.
Leeds accepted for Rafinha's bid for 2 weeks.
Forget that was like 18 months ago. Come on.
Forget that. It's fucking
Fuck's
evidence, nigga.
Lying's going off one side.
And he says, "I'm not going there." No bid from Barcelona. It means our bid was fucking irrelevant.
It ain't no bid. It's irrelevant. Y'all don't make no fucking
Move on,
sense.
I'm
If
not
you
arguing
somebody
with you.
accept the
Let's
bid,
move
how's
on.
it irrelevant?
Let's
What is
move
you
on.
talking about?
Then why did he come here if our bid was higher and they accepted it? Why didn't he come here?
Nobody don't know what the fuck kind of point you prove.
Wait 1 second. I
don't even know what the
just
fuck
saw it.
Daniel, what's your point? Daniel, what's
I
your point?
just saw it. Fabrizio said Chelsea's latest bid was up to 100 million package, and Liverpool's one was 110 million package.
Yeah,
I know what the fuck I'm talking about. It just happened.
bro.
What the
Our
fuck?
last
This wasn't
bid
2
before
years
Liverpool
ago.
bid was 80 plus 5. You said if Liverpool did not bid, they would have accepted our 80 plus 5 because he wasn't.
No, they would
gonna
have
say
took.
that.
I didn't say they would. I didn't say no 80 plus 5. I said whatever Chelsea's bid was. If there was
80 plus
nobody
5,
else to
that
come
was our
in,
bid.
they would have had to accept it. You said 80 plus 5. I didn't say
Our
no
last
fucking
bid,
80 plus
I'm telling you
5.
what the fucking bid was. Our last bid was 80 plus 5. That was our last bid.
No, it
Yes.
wasn't.
We came in.
No, Ziad, read it again.
Yeah, it's Liverpool reaching
100.
agreement with Brighton, record 110 million pounds. Chelsea's latest bid is 100 million.
Oh,
Last bid before Liverpool bid. Are you not hearing my question? The Liverpool bid was that after Liverpool or prior?
No,
What was
Liverpool
our
only
last
put one
bid?
bid in.
Before.
Liverpool only put one bid in.
That's before.
Last bid before Liverpool
No,
bid.
no, Jimmy, I
Negotiate
think,
for 4 weeks.
yeah, Daniel, what I think, Jimmy, what he's trying to say is that Liverpool put one bid and that was at the last second. We put about 4 bids in.
I don't
Yeah.
give a. And we were it's called negotiation. You
Well, I
don't
mean,
just pay. You never negotiated for nothing.
Yeah, but when you know
We're
someone like
You never
Caicedo,
negotiated
Caicedo's
for
gonna come in.
anything. Have you
I
ever
thought we
bought a
were negotiating
property?
against ourselves.
You ever bought a house?
We're negotiating against ourselves.
What? When you buying a house, you're not
Against ourselves.
negotiating against
All
nobody.
right, guys, move on. We get it, man.
Shut up, man. We're talking. What do
I
we
don't
move
get
on,
the
man?
fuck.
No, everyone's agreeing,
without
but everyone's just shouting. Everyone has the exact same point. I don't think you guys are.
No, we're
realizing.
disagreeing. There's no the exact same point.
Not
Daniel,
exact same point.
Daniel disagrees.
We have different points. He has a different point.
Daniel, what are you saying? What are you saying?
My point is, when a player does not want to go to your club, let's say we want to bid for Mbappe right now. We bid 400 million. PSG says yes, right? To it. Mbappe says, I'm not. Okay, perfect example. When fucking Saudi bid for Mbappe, right? And it was a crazy amount, all these shit.
Oh yeah, I
PSG
remember that.
And PSG wanted to take it. And he was like, fuck no, I'm not going there.
Mhm.
Right? I'm not. That's not. Your bid is irrelevant. Your bid is not viable even if the club accepts it. That is my point. If the club accepts it and the player explicitly does not want to go to your club, there's nothing you can do. If Real Madrid came in and bid a way lower bid, and he says, I really want to go there, you have one person you can fucking negotiate with. That's Real Madrid. So Real Madrid, that's what Leeds did. That was the point I was making about Leeds. I wasn't just bringing them up just to bring them up. They accepted our 65 million bid for Rafinha. Rafinha said, fuck no, I'm not going there. So they only had a choice to negotiate with Barcelona. And Barcelona did not come up to meet our bid.
That's exactly what Brighton did.
But they got close enough. It's not like they paid 40 or 30.
Brighton paid the amount that was asked
I wasn't
for.
saying we'll pay 40 or 30.
What?
I wasn't saying we could pay 40 or 30 for Caicedo.
Say what? What are you saying?
Who you talking about, Rafinha or Caicedo?
They got Barcelona got close to what we was paying. They paid like 60. So it was 5 off. Don't act like they paid 40.
Let's see if they pay 60. If they pay 60, cool.
It was 55.
Bro, look at this, yeah. Look at this. We made a bid of 80 million that got rejected straight away.
Yep,
we made bids of 60, 65, 70, and 80 that got rejected straight away. Like, no, fuck off. They're basically saying, they laughed in our face and said, fuck off.
Yes, because they're trying to entertain a bidding war.
Well, I mean, you're bidding for Caicedo. I'm sure they know fucking another club's going to come in. If you didn't think another club was going to come in for Caicedo.
Well, you don't know how business goes. Shut the fuck up. You sound dumb as fuck.
No.
Part of business and negotiation. You don't give a fuck. Oh, I'm gonna pay what they asking so nobody else come in. If nobody else ain't in, they not there. Nigga, that's how business go.
Well,
Until the threat is there, there's no threat. What are you talking about?
That's how we took Lavia off them.
We ain't take Lavia off of no fucking body. They lost Lavia because they lost interest. Lavia came out and said, when they took their eyes off of me and went to Caicedo, I changed my mind.
Yeah, basically taking the piss.
What are you talking about? This shit just happened.
Yeah.
This was a few fucking months ago. What kind of memory you motherfuckers got? I smoke weed every day and y'all got the bad memory.
I don't have bad memory. I remember everything. We just disagree on the point.
I remember all that. Shit just happened. Literally. Just happened.
I had a heart attack that morning.
We disagree on the point of the overpay. I think we overpaid. You think we don't. That's fine.
Maybe for his market value, maybe.
I'm not arguing whether or not we overpaid by my opinion. I'm going by the facts. His value is not determined by an opinion. It's determined by what somebody willing to fucking pay. That's his value determined. It ain't my opinion. My opinion is the house I live in is worth $1 million fucking dollars.
How do you go from willing to pay 60 to willing to pay 100?
Well, what was 60? Who was 60? What are you talking about?
The years just ran up the entire bids that we made during that process.
Yeah, that was when we started back in January or whatever. The first time.
No. This is summer.
We already know how that go.
No.
You act like you don't know how negotiation go.
We made that 4 bids in the summer. We made that 5 bids in the summer.
So what are we talking about here?
It was the summer, Jimmy. 5 bids in the summer.
Yo, the first bid was made before the summer. What are you talking about? Arsenal tried the same shit too.
But I'm talking about in the summer. We made another 4 or 5 bids.
So what? That's what the fuck you do. You bid.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying we've done a lot in summer as well. I don't know if we overpaid. I don't know. I think Brighton knew what they were gonna get either way. So I don't think it's overpaying.
I think you lagged out.
Yeah, lagged out. Daniel, listen. Brighton knew what money. Brighton knew what money they were gonna get. Daniel, man. Like they knew what they were getting.
Yeah, I guess they knew they had a plan.
What I'm saying is, we're sending 4 bids, Daniel, and Brighton are clearly telling them, listen, you give us this money or we're not accepting. We don't give a shit. I don't see why Brighton wouldn't keep it for another year. Why not?
And they should.
I think the only thing that was starting to push in our direction was that Caicedo was starting to skip training.
You guys remember?
What he was at training park last week or two.
I wasn't that worried about it. That wasn't my opinion. That it's Caicedo or bust, right? I said this is what his price should be. You don't pay. I kept coming on here and saying, if you go back and watch the old clips, you don't pay 100 million for this fucking game. You just don't. I get it. He's talented as this, all that. You just don't pay 100 million. So, well, we'll have to do this. I said, okay, well, and it was even justified at the end of the window. We were offering Brozovic, certain experienced guys. I was like, yo, just bring them in. We'll not have to pay this shit. No, we have to do it because people were invested in getting them. Cool. But I still think it was an overpay. If City have a 45 million valuation for Cucurella and we go over it, they say, oh, cool. You guys went over it. That's cool. We'll move on. So if we value somebody at a certain price, that doesn't mean you meet whatever price that team offers them. If that team says if you're offering 50 million and they say no, it's 100 million, it doesn't mean you go all the way up to 100 mil. Some fans think if you like the player, you pay whatever it is for him. That's their opinion. I don't think about it that way at all. I think your value is your value, and if that value doesn't align with you, you walk away.
Big up to A1.
Loop.
Yeah. A1, so I didn't read this one.
You say all that, but you'd have paid 100 something for Leao.
No. Wait.
That's weird.
Big up A1 saying, big up Lewis, how you feeling for tomorrow's game? Not optimistic, but I mean, we're going to have to go for it tomorrow regardless. So just please don't lose. Please.
William's going to toss around with us again.
We'll see. At least I think Broya will be back in the team. Probably. I don't think we're going to do Palmer at the false 9 again.
Should never happen.
Other than that, you're going to see Colwell at left back again. Probably Gusto at right back.
Same old shit.
And same shit. Just a different number 9. Just a different number 9. Just God willing, we win. That's it.
Yeah.
The faith is in the bin right now. But I don't know. Some individual brilliance could save us.
Daniel, if you
understand, Brighton never said that they would accept 100 million. I think Ornstein put a tweet out saying that they reached their target.
Ornstein said it's likely to take 100 million. That's what he said.
Yeah, they wanted 100 million.
Fuck out of here. Fuck Ornstein. Fuck your team.
What do you mean, man?
If you're gonna rely on Brighton,
the most knowledgeable journalist out there.
I don't give a shit. He gets shit wrong too. Fuck you talking about?
Ornstein. Yeah, this is the first time he did get something wrong.
Yeah,
I want to find
90% though.
Bro, I was so shook that day.
No, I had a heart attack when I woke up when I saw. Here we go. Liverpool's been accepted by Brian.
He said Liverpool reach agreement. Liverpool reach agreement with Brian to sign Caicedo for 110 million. Fabrizio is the only one holding out nothing to agree.
Exactly. Oh, Ornstein said Liverpool reached it. Wrong. Fuck Ornstein. Nigga, fuck is Ornstein. He's a nigga.
Then also, I think we're the only club that's beaten the Ornstein dagger.
He's a nigga that sit around and wait for somebody to tell him some shit. So he ain't no fucking body. You act like he's somebody, like he plugged in.
Yes. Come on, we can't discredit Ornstein.
The thing is, Fabrizio was the best.
Discredit himself. Fuck you talking
about? Hold on.
Jimmy, man, come on, man. When we seen exclusive, bro.
What percentage is Ornstein batting right now in terms of news?
I don't know. Nigga, this ain't baseball.
Like 95%.
Like 95%.
Yeah,
right. Okay.
Very high.
I think I'll be higher.
Well, I don't.
What should I trust? What should I trust? Darko News and CFC Pies?
Rely on when shit happen. That's what I rely on.
I'm trusting these niggas, man. CFC Pies is like,
yo, Jimmy, come on, man. It's 2024. You can't wait for the player to hold up the shot.
Actual journalists.
None of them niggas. I don't trust none of them. They all the same to me. Fuck you, me.
Listen, Jimmy, when you see
I say to me,
you can't compare Darko to Ornstein. Not even to you. You can't compare Darko to Ornstein.
To me, like, what do you mean I can't compare? Why can't I? A bunch of motherfuckers reporting news. They reporting shit people they heard. That's all they do.
Irrational.
What do you mean that's irrational?
It's irrational.
Is Ornstein in the negotiations, or is somebody calling him and saying, yo, this and this and this happened?
Who the fuck is calling Darko?
I don't give a fuck. I don't follow them niggas either. I don't give a fuck.
I think he knows
act like this and them niggas mean something.
Come on, Lewis, man.
No, I know he's got some links within the club. It was just that line wasn't necessary.
I don't give a fuck about no Darko. This them niggas.
Listen, Jimmy, man. When you see the exclusive Osherman to Chelsea, you're gonna jump on your chair, bro.
Yeah, Darko knows it's all love. He knows it's love.
There's no hate. It's Darko, CFC Pie, anyone who aggregates news. They're getting their shit from fucking him.
Nah, Ornstein ain't even always the first nigga to come with news. Fuck Ornstein.
He's not, but when he reports it, like we said,
you know it's pretty much true.
It's true.
Yeah, because he tap it in. Tap.
Well,
tap.
The problem with break
news. Don't break news. He do the tap in.
Hey, are you hitting on Stephen A. Smith too, huh?
Devin Booker.
Right. Yeah.
Listen, bro. It's okay, Daniel, bro. We got the player. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
No,
man, listen. They knew that.
What does matter? No, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow against Fulham. We have to win.
Oh, Jimmy, come on, man. Where's your belief, bro?
If he's gonna win,
What do you watch, bro?
These motherfucking bum ass man.
I believe these individuals to formulate
tomorrow when we're doing the review. I don't want to hear y'all niggas that's got the faith and Poch in. Just come to the review and chill out. Y'all don't say nothing. Yeah. Just chill. Because y'all don't have anything to complain.
Jimmy, I can't lie, bro. I think there's about 2 people that are still watching, bro.
Yeah, but they're hope merchants. They just dig for the hope.
Sage's Scott's best friend, Sage, and what else?
Fuck Sage.
You know,
I don't know. Moyo's still watching.
Moyo as well, yeah.
Is it still? How is
Matisse hasn't even said Poch out yet.
Yeah, but it doesn't
just
matter who online is Pochettino or Poch out. That doesn't matter. Like, the only fans who can affect something by being Poch out is if they make it toxic at the fucking ground. If they make it toxic as hell, then they'll look at that like, oh shit, it's toxic at the ground. We'll get rid of him.
That's right.
You can be Pochettino on Twitter. It doesn't fucking matter. If the guys on Twitter, I don't hate on guys who, I think Poch to say that's cool, bro. He can stay all he wants. That's cool that you think that. If the guys who go, once the guys in the stadium get frustrated, like if we was against Fulham, they're gonna get.
He's so fucked.
And again, people forget this is a Spurs manager. They're waiting to turn in this guy. They're just being patient. The fans are the most patient.
Why though? Why they being patient?
Chelsea.
Because that's just the way they are. I can't say they pay their money, they pay their season tickets to do all that. I ain't gonna question it. You want to be patient, you can be as patient as you want. But I've seen them turn against better managers in better situations. So they're gonna turn on him. They're trying to be patient because it's a new team, all this. Blah, blah, blah.
I won't be surprised
if Fulham lose to Fulham.
They should.
No, I don't want.
Bro, a bunch of bitches. Not being bitches.
They're gonna start booing.
Bitches.
Yeah, from when I've been at the ground, the match-going fans just boo the players. Although Poch doesn't even go to the fans to even get any boos, but they could easily chant something.
Bro, I'm just deep, Lewis. Have I ever seen this guy walk over to the fans?
No, he never has.
The fight.
The circle. Shake hands to a few players. Say something to her.
I don't blame him for that. I'm gonna walk over to you bitch ass niggas neither.
Yeah,
because he knows he's about to get fucking jumped.
You can't walk over.
Yeah, I drive 5 hours, Jimmy, for he can't even walk over. Fuck that shit.
I'm walking over to you bitch ass niggas for what?
Yeah, because he knows he's gonna get fucking
appreciation.
That's why.
He knows he's gonna get abused. That's why he's a little bitch. He's a little bitch.
I read what you niggas is typing on Twitter. I ain't coming over there.
You know he's
not coming over to clap to me.
When we bug around your house,
I don't want him to come around anyway.
To be honest, I couldn't care about the Fulham result. I care more about the game against Middlesbrough. That's a must win.
Happening to these niggas.
Yeah, bro. When we fucking run up in your house, bro, you're gonna clap us.
Ain't nobody running up in
we're gonna make you
house
clap us, bro. We're gonna make you clap.
Where's
we're currently the candidates.
Bro, why PSG?
Man said PSG. They've spent like 200 million on
PSG is so like.
Radio
spent 200 million.
They got 52k to be fair.
What the fuck would Osman do to PSG as well?
Lewis, bro, PSG just spent like 200 million on strikers.
Yeah, they have a lot of money as well.
Yo.
Yeah, what happened to that Gonzalo Ramos
and Munani guy, whatever his name is, bro?
It's too early.
Colin they both flop.
Nice, they're struggling. Really? How do you know they flopped in the first season?
I'm not joking, man. It's an exaggeration, but still. I haven't heard of Gonzalo Ramos ever since he signed, man.
Mbappe is leaving, so they.
Yo, Mbappe to Chelsea.
Yeah, all right,
mate.
Bro,
every fucking season, Real Madrid rumors.
I said, yeah.
You never know. But he would be blocking Mudrik's development on the left-hand side, so maybe not.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're gonna be relying on.
Fuck Mudrik, bro.
Y'all think we gonna be Fulham? I'm seeing niggas putting out starting lineups with Mudrik on the left, with Caldwell, and they like, yeah, we're gonna beat Fulham. Like what? Like that's like
they stuck in October.
It's like having a stroke. Talk about you about to fight prime Mike Tyson. Like your whole fucking.
Oh,
left
but listen,
side,
Jimmy, they've loaned out Matson, so you got no choice now.
Oh yeah,
fucking hell, bro.
To be honest, was Matson ever like a defensive?
No, Matson was never.
Defensive. When said the whole team's going on the left side.
We were talking about Matson in the summertime, and I was saying, yo, he should come in. I wasn't saying, yo, he's going to be defensively solid and locked down.
But that's what we need, because, like,
that's not what we need.
We need a left back that's a threat to do something. Either be good defensively or be a threat going forward that their person has to play defense. We have neither. Yeah. He can't go forward and he can't defend. That's a retarded manager. At least with Matson, Ian Madsen would be so much of a threat going forward that whoever's playing right back there could not be able to get forward as quick or would have to be a good defender. So it balances it out. We're completely unbalanced because, number one, Levi Caldwell is fucking moist. Pause. He's a bitch. Let's just call it what it is. He needs some grown provisions. Yam, banana, callaloo, green foods. He needs he eat too much fucking McDonald's and KFC and listen to too much Drake. His fucking hair got too much curl in it.
Nah, chill out, man. No, don't bring Drake into this.
Fuck that. This dude is fucking weak.
You guys, what do you think about the owners going to, not the owners, but like staff going to see the City versus Newcastle game?
I do your scouting. Bring me back my East African King so I can
I hate to say it, but
Isak is injured. I'd love him, but he's...
Yeah. Molato center back, man. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Honestly.
With that in mind, we assume Cole was going to start left back again. We have no other option.
Can you name me one great light-skinned footballer? And don't say
no, not light-skinned footballer. Name me one great, except for Ferdinand. That's it.
Light-skinned center back. That's what I meant to say.
Light-skinned center back.
Ferdinand.
Must be.
That's
one.
it.
It must be one.
Ferdinand. That's it.
Yunus will say Saliba.
Militao.
Saliba.
Yunus will say Saliba.
That's a new.
Militao.
He ain't done it good enough, long enough.
Araujo's tough. Araujo's tough.
I ain't gonna die on the Guna Hill.
Yeah.
Who else?
Araujo probably.
Araujo's tough.
I said Silva. Silva don't count as light skinned.
These guys are light skinned.
Does he?
Like, you can't. Just let
he don't class light skin.
No, he don't.
We don't class.
Y'all naming a bunch of non-black people. Y'all know
Yeah.
like
Zuma.
Anything else.
Man said Zuma.
Zuma. Well, Zuma is light skinned in some countries. I can name a few countries where Zuma's light skinned like a motherfucker.
That is mad, bro.
Yeah, Caldwell played hacky sack. Oh, hacky sack playing ass motherfucker. Instead of playing football, hockey or something. Play something tough. He didn't fucking flying a frisbee. Bro, go long. Catching the frisbee behind his back.
Fofana, again, he's still got to do a bit more, but yeah, you could say Fofana.
Yeah, he's injured.
Reese. Go for Reese.
Smalling was garbage. He played light-skinned football too.
Yeah, Smalling don't count.
All these guys are injured.
Smalling fucked off to Roma.
Garbage.
They're soft though. I would say.
Light-skinned dudes cannot play the center back, yo. Gotta be a clip me. I don't give a fuck. I said it. Light-skinned dudes cannot play center back, man.
Oh man, that's nice.
I said it, man.
Oh man.
Right, you man. Unfortunately, I do have to wrap up. I've got to head on to Northside's channel. We're gonna redirect over there though. Back tomorrow. So check it out, people. We'll be back tomorrow for the watch along. To everyone's links in the description, people. Hit the like button, subscribe, and head over to Northside LDN right now. I'm live with Sam, Northside, and I think Footy Judge Mo. So keep a lookout, people. Pick up and up the Chelsea.